Police shooting gone wrong. Vallejo, California. Shooter, Jerrett Tonn. Detective, SWAT member. You know, he mentioned that when they came into the lot, this is their camera here. This is Wesley Pittman's, Detective Pittman's camera, body cam. Wanted to look at that windshield. Nice and clear. Jerrett Tonn said he could see perfectly through the windshield. He was sitting in the middle of the truck, in between the two detectives, and he admitted he could see clearly. But he said he couldn't see the truck, the gray truck that began to flee from him. Let's take a look at why he said he couldn't see it. Go down to his camera. This is his body cam. Now take a good look at that windshield. There's Wesley Pittman sitting in the passenger seat. But look at that windshield. It's frosted. Can't see nothing in front of it. So maybe that's why he couldn't see. Just kidding. They did that for us so that we couldn't see. You know, they sent these body cams and over to a company that they prepared a presentation for the public. Well, I'm not quite sure whether they did that or not, but that's a little bit of high technology there to where they can frost that windshield so that we can't see the truck when they begin to flee. Because, as I said before, Detective Wesley, sitting there, opened his door, was ready to jump out and arrest those guys in the truck, but then he closed it because they began to flee. So we don't see that on Tonn's camera, but we see it in his camera. We see it on Wesley Pittman's camera. And there's the truck in the middle there. If you can't see it, they kind of like camouflaged it with some kind of red aura. That's the gray truck right there. So let's give you something to think about. What do you think? What do you think Detective Tonn was shooting at? You believe him? That he was shooting at a suspect that was pointing a gun at him, which later find out there's no gun? Or do you believe he was shooting at that truck that fled, that they were going to arrest the suspects? If you know anything about his background, if you run from Jerrett Tonn, he will shoot. Investigator.